Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host Chris. Thank you so much for joining me once again for another beer review. And today guys, we are looking at what will probably be the last pumpkin beer of the season that I review. This one, my friends, is from Cigar City out of Florida. This is their Good Gourd, an 8.5% Imperial Pumpkin Ale, so a big one up there with Southern Tier's Pumpkin and Smash Pumpkin Ale. Basically, they use the pumpkin in the mash on this one, which is when they run the hot liquor through the grains to extract the sugar. They throw the pumpkin in there as well to get the sugars from that. They're also using some special spices in this one, which not a lot of other people do, but they're using Ceylon, cinnamon, Jamaican allspice, Zanzibar, cloves, and nutmeg. So without further ado, let me get this one to glass so that you guys know how it stacks up to the rest of the pumpkin beers and give you the final verdict on Good Gourd from Cigar City. Alright guys, so the appearance of the Good Gourd from Cigar City, it's a really nice dark orange, burnt amber. There's about a half a finger of an off-white khaki head, nice big bubbles on there, dissipating really quickly. Wow, lots of carbonation though coming off the bottom of the glass, lots of haziness in there, touches of a golden where the curves of the glass are hitting the light. Nice lacing, decent amount of alcohol legs on there. Yeah, it's a really nice looking pumpkin ale. All right guys, so the aroma on the Good Gourd. No doubt there's a ton of pumpkin in this. Big, fleshy, kind of squash and pumpkin flavors coming through. It's a slight sweetness, but a kind of an earthiness in there. Really big flavor from that in this one. Lots and lots of nutmeg. This is kind of the first pumpkin beer where I've gotten a lot of nutmeg as the predominant character. You're also getting some of the cinnamon. Definitely like an earthy, peppery kind of spice in there as well. A little bit of alcohol, a really nice kind of breadiness in there as well to go along with the pumpkin qualities. But yeah, it's a really spicy, pumpkin-y smelling beer. Probably the most pumpkin-forward pumpkin beer I've ever smelled. All right, guys, so the taste and the Good Gourd from Cigar City. Cheers. Wow, yeah. Lots and lots of pumpkins and squash characters in this one. Again, it's kind of a sweet softness, is the best way to describe it. Kind of a pulpy, sweet vegetable kind of taste. That at the front of the tongue, there's a slight bitterness, and then it's all pumpkin and all spice. Lots of nutmeg in this one, lots of cinnamon. Definitely getting some of that allspice in there as well. But again, it kind of comes forward and kind of cuts the pumpkin flavors a little bit, and they all blend together. This thing is a chewy beer. I mean, it's got tons of mouthfeel, lots of big bready characteristics. There's a slight touch of like a toasted biscuit in there as well. There's a nice sweet finish, aftertaste. Again, more cinnamon, nutmeg, really just that pumpkin is just, wow, it's just prominent as hell in this beer. Really nice stuff. All right guys, so the final verdict on Cigar City's Good Gourd Imperial Pumpkin Ale, 8.5%, very limited availability. Guys, I gotta give this one an easy A. This one kind of came out of left field for me. I didn't know what to expect. How does it separate itself from some of the other big pumpkin beers? Well, for me, this one is the most pumpkin slash squash slash gourd forward beer. You get a really natural tasting pumpkin to this one. It's not sweet. It doesn't taste like pumpkin pie. It's just a fleshy kind of sweet vegetable taste in there, but it's really delicate. It promotes a lot of mouthfeel in this one. And then the spices kind of come in and take over. Such fresh tasting spices, lots of nutmeg. This is actually the most nutmeg forward pumpkin beer I've ever had. It really blends nicely with the pumpkin to kind of help balance out. Feels like a much bigger beer, but it goes down a lot easier than that. It's just a great beer and I highly recommend it. Definitely check it out. Getting an A from me, Cigar City Good Gourd. Remember folks, life is too short. Drink amazing beers.